Hello everyone, welcome to Sharmit. From this session, we are going to start with another directive, that is ngSwitch. So far we have discussed about ngIf directive, ngFor directive. Likewise, we are going to continue with the new directive, that is ngSwitch. So in this session, we will discuss what is ngSwitch directive, why do we need it, and if we talk about the session, then we are going to proceed in the similar way. Firstly, I'll explain you the basic syntax and structure of ngSwitch. Then I'll explain you the requirement, like why do we need ngSwitch directive, and then later on, as per the requirement, one by one we will build the logic from scratch, and once it is created, we will verify the output with the concept. Okay, so likewise we are going to proceed with this session. But before we proceed further, I would like to recommend you to please go and check out the previously released sessions first, because they all are in proper sequence and sync. So if you follow them sequentially, then it would be much more easier for you to understand the ongoing topic, because for time being we are just mainly focusing on how to create how to use AngularDirectives ngSwitch. Okay, so let's get started. So firstly, first question comes in the mind is the module, like which module provide us this ngSwitch. So it is the same module, common module, which we have to import in order to use this ngSwitch directive. So for that, you can simply go to app.component.ts file. Here in the import section, we have to put ngModule, not ngModule, sorry, we have to put common module. So once you write common module here, it will automatically import this common module, and once it is imported, then we are good to use this ngSwitch module. ngSwitch directive, because it comes with common module. So this is the first priority task for us to do whenever we want to use the ngSwitch directive. Okay, now next thing is what we will do here. We will create one variable with the name selected color, and it will hold the value as r. Okay, so what it means, so here we have decided one variable which is currently holding this value r. Maybe as per your requirement, you can receive or change the value of this r with input field, right? But I'm not going to make that complex for you, because for now it's better to focus on the main topic itself. So for that purpose, I have hard coded this value with r value. Now based on this selected color, we want to show some text, maybe some logic, or maybe some buttons on the screen. So to achieve this, what we will do, we will use ngSwitchCase. How? Let's see. So for that, let's go to app.component.html file. Here firstly I will put the heading. In heading I will write ngSwitchDirective of Angular. So this is our topic name. Okay, now after this topic, what we will do, we will write here div. Now in this div we will apply this ngDirective. So are we going to use star ngSwitch here? No. Why? Because here we have to use the, let me show you. So you have to you can write here ngSwitch in this way. Okay, and here you can simply put the value, although it works in the both way, but we have to use ngSwitch, and in this ngSwitch we will put the variable name on the basis of which we are going to decide which line we want to execute. So it's a kind of a switch case. If you know about the other programming languages, then there we have this concept of switch case, right? So it will work in the similar way. Okay, so we just need to use it. Now to use it, what we will do, we will simply provide the value of that variable. So here we will write selected color. Now after this, what we have to do, we have to define one by one paragraph. So let's say my first paragraph is saying that when, here we will write star ngSwitchCase equal a. So for text we need to write a inside quote, and here we will write we will write here r. So if color is r, then we will write selected color is red. Okay, likewise we will define next thing. Here we will write star ngSwitchCase. Here I will write single quote with G, and remember to put this single quote, okay, otherwise it won't work. and it is case sensitive, so always make sure that you are following the case sensitive. Okay, so ngSwitchCase is G, so here we will write selected color is green. Selected color is green. Now after this we will add another paragraph. In this paragraph we will write star ngSwitchCase, then single quote, and here we will write B. B is for blue. So we will simply write here selected. So this is just an example, okay? You can customize it as per your requirement, but I just want to show you like how it is working. So selected color is blue. So we have defined three color: red, green, blue, RGB, right? Now let's run the application. So here what we will do, we will write ngserver -- open and enter. So once you hit enter, it will take few seconds, verify the code and show you the result. So now you can see selected color is coming as red. Why? Because we have set the default value is R. Similarly, if you set it as G, you will see the different output, which is selected color is green. Likewise, if you make it as B, it will show selected color is blue. Now my question is, let's say if user put something which is not either red, green, blue or blue. So in that case what we will show? So let's say if I am trying to use W here for white, but we know that we have not defined the logic for white. So in this case it will show nothing. But this is not the right thing, right? Because we have to show something, at least some default value. So for that default value, what we will do, we will go to app.component.html again, and here we will define another paragraph with the default value. How? Let me show you. So here we will write, please select the color only from this list, and in this list we can show red. Maybe we can write in a better way: R for red, G for green, and B is for blue. So with this message user can find out, okay, so this is the thing, but how to set it default? So for that you just need to write here ngSwitchDefault. That's it. Now you can save it. So in this situation we are getting this message, please select the color only from this list, which is R is for red, G is for green, B is for blue. Okay, so this is in fact, like if you don't want to put this code, that is also fine. So it will show you this output, please select the color. So in case if user is selecting the right color from the list, which is RGB, because we have write the logic only for RGB, so in that case it will show selected color is red. But in case if we are trying to use something else apart from RGB, so in that case it will show only one thing, that is R for selected color. In that case it will just show the default value, which is please select the color only from this list, RGB, red, green, blue. Clear? Fine. Now my question is, some of you might be thinking, like for ngFor we use star ngFor, for ngIf we use star ngIf. Here why we are using this square bracket? Can we use ngSwitch with star as well? So let's see. So here if you write ngSwitch, save it, so it will show something or it will show error. So you can see it is not working in the same way. We are not getting any output. Why? Because for ngSwitch we have to use this square brackets, and here you can write ngSwitch. And for other thing like ngSwitchCase we have to use star. ngSwitchCase SwitchDefault we have to use star. Clear? So let's refresh it. Selected color is red, and whenever you try to change it, let's try again ngSwitch and save it. So once you save it and refresh it, still it is not showing anything. Okay, so I made this change just to show you like what we are supposed to use here. Okay, so always select the right keywords, and for this one you can see it is getting the required output. Clear? So in this session mainly we discussed about the ngSwitch directive. We discussed what all modules we are supposed to import here. So only one single module is needed, which is common module, because ngSwitchCase also comes with this module, ngSwitch. Okay, like for ngFor also we use the same module, ngIf we use the same module, right? And then we discuss about the syntax and structure of using ngSwitchCase. So this is for text. So I hope this session is clear to all of you. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.